Good morning. This is Judy from Artistic Artifacts, and we are in Alexandria, Virginia. So I've had an exciting week at Bernina University, and all kinds of amazing things are happening with Bernina, and I will talk about that a little bit later, but just know we are going to have a demo day on Saturday the 15th for anyone who's interested in the 790 Pro, what it does, how it works. I'm like, I don't know, it's a close second. I truly love my CAFE edition, special edition, which we have those as well, so you have some choices you can make. But there is some cool embroidery things that are happening on the 790 Pro. And I know you're like, Judy, machine embroidery? Must be good if I'm impressed, let me tell you. But we'll feed you some information on that as we go. We have a long list of save the dates, so please get a piece of paper and a pen, because this is important. You're part of our community. We don't want you to miss out on any of our great events that we have. July 22nd, 23rd, we have Susan Edmondson coming. She is premier hand stitcher, very creative, and also she is a Bernina ambassador. So the first day's class, I think, mostly focuses on the hand stitching. The second day class focuses on creative use of your decorative stitches, and I'm going to be in that class. I'm taking it. That's how important I think it is. And her samples are fabulous. She gets rave reviews from wherever she teaches. So come join us for that. Seth Apter and I have had a conversation on the phone about his weekend. So he's been traveling. He's got new releases on products coming out. So we don't have it in writing yet, but I'm sure you don't want to miss this. September 8th, 9th, and 10th. 8th, which is a Friday, he'll be hanging out in the store like after lunch, and we will kind of do a meet and greet through the day, have some snacks there, and he's going to do a lecture. We figure 7 o'clock, kind of the format that we used when Scott came to visit us. He's going to talk about the evolution from his original artwork to how the fabric line that he has comes about. So very excited. And then he will teach 2 classes, the 9th and the 10th. 1-day classes, 1 project classes. And we talked about that. Yes, it will incorporate fabric, but yes, it will incorporate his, for sure, paint and depth and interest in his art. And his new fabric.
Coming out from Free Spirit.
Oh, that's right. So he has a new line, because we also started talking about the second line. Seth and I were talking about it. So he has a second line of fabric that's coming. But we will have his fabric. We are waiting for Free Spirit to ship us. We're supposed to get it sometime in August. So please buy it from us. Hang in there. We will definitely have it. But I just, have these issues with pre-orders and stuff. So I would rather be able to sell it to you when I can ship it to you. So absolutely, we will be rocking Artistic Artifacts on that weekend. Creative Quest weekend is going to be October 13th and 14th, and we will have a handmade market at the same time. So Artistic Artifacts has the privilege of supporting a really large creative community, but we also have artists who sell their work. And so we will have a limited selection of those who will be on the second floor displaying their art and talking to you about how they do it and what happens. And we'll have some demos going on in the store for that weekend, and of course specials. Don't forget the specials. Creative Summit. We had this Mother's Day weekend in May. Rave success, sold out. Really excited. And so we have been asked by the people who participated in that Creative Summit to bring back the same teachers. They're like, we couldn't choose. I wanted to take 3 classes in one day, and you couldn't. You could only pick one. So we are privileged to have Gwen LaFleur, Libby Williamson, Liz Kettle. I will teach a couple of classes, and then we'll come up with a surprise teacher or something for you too. So we're working on that. We can run 4 classes at the same time, 2 upstairs, 1 in the back and 1 in the warehouse. So we want to try and make you be aware. Some of you have been really fantastic and called. Where's this class? Because I can't do stairs, or I need to be here. Absolutely, that's awesome. Email us about that. We do have spaces left on our Italian cultural tours. That is the last week in September, goes through the last week, ends October 2nd. We do have spaces available for that, limited spaces. If you want to email me, Judy at Artistic Artifacts, I will forward you to Louis, who is the owner of Italian Cultural Tours. Also, we're returning to Indonesia in May of 2024 for a textile tour there. And India, it will be another textile tour in November. Yeah, I was like, okay, wait. So, and again, I can forward your information to Isha, who I worked on my previous trips with her. Fantastic, and will help us with that.
The links to the travel agency for both of your trips with
are in the creative events.
Are in the creative retreats page on our website.
Right. Okay, Creative Retreats is on the website, and it has the link, so you don't have to go through me. You can go directly to them.
But it also if you go on the website, on their website, Ahalio Travel,
yeah,
it also has all the details of the trip, where you're going, what artists you're going to be seeing and visiting.
Yeah.
So it gives a lot more detail than we have on the website.
Right. That's Isha, so that's great. And I can tell you the places that she books for us are really nice.
Start your cardio workouts right now.
That's for Italy. Italy is the one you need the cardio workouts.
All of them.
Yeah, that's true. I've started mine. Okay.
Or the deep knee bends, getting down on the ground with those artists.
Yeah, that's true. And then stairs. There's so many stairs. I talked to Louis. I said he put us in a place last year, Liz and I, and like we had to walk up what looked like 2 flights of stairs for us to get to the beds. And I'm like, oh. He says, no, you can't complain. You guys are the leaders of the tour. You can't say a word. I said, okay, fine. I love stairs. I'm just going to walk around going, I love stairs. So, but yeah, when you come to Italy with us, you definitely have to love stairs. Okay. Please email us if you have some questions about anything I covered. Hopefully you guys got all those dates. I know Chris has posted them on Facebook and Instagram as well. So I just don't want you to miss out on anything. All right. Any questions so far, Kyle?
No. Catherine from North Carolina loves your shirt.
Thank you. It's a dress.
Kathy Buck says she's sorry she's running late, but she's here.
Oh, okay. Kathy told me she was going to be watching.
She's probably getting ready for the Bernina Summer Festival series.
Yes, she is. She's definitely. So Kathy is part of Fashion Fabrics in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. She is, she's like, oh, you don't have to plug my store. I was like, well, but I have to because you're my friend and I love you and I trust you. Her brother does all the repairs. People travel hours to come and have Bill repair their machine if they're not within hours of us, because we have awesome techs too. But anyway, so Kathy and I were at Bernina. All right, Chris is saying I'm talking too much.
One last thing. Ellen Young and Sue Carroll say hello and good morning. There we go. All right.
There we go. All right. So what we're talking about today are working with batik panels on clothing. So we have a class coming up on the 29th, and we always kind of push it as, well, it's a quilt, working as a quilt. And I thought, well, everybody comes into the store and says, how do you do these jackets? Well, we can work on the jackets instead of a quilt on the class. So if you are here and can come, that is okay. Sign up for it. And we can do whatever you want. There's lots and lots of things you can do with panels. So this is a jacket that was made by Liz Kettle. And this was at a time where we spent a lot of time sitting at wholesale markets to reach other customers. She did a lot that was hand stitching. So, there's that, the panel, and up here's the ricing. And then if you look, she's got some little color pieces here. And then look here, she did the pocket. So she took pieces from the panel and used the styling in the jacket to accent it. She did a great job. So here's another panel here. Okay, and then she did hand stitching because we were traveling with it, and that was what was easier, was to be able to do the hand stitching was portable. All right, I have another one, and I'm going to show you something on the 790 Pro. I practiced last night. I think I'm brave enough to show you guys today. So I'll show you that jacket in a minute. So what I wanted to do was talk to you about my process. So this is, I look for jackets all the time, and I'm a thrift store person, so that's generally where it is. I am not interested in making the jacket. I know you guys who make garments, you could do this and do a fabulous job. So, but I buy them, wash them a couple of times, make them a little soft, and look at what the style is. And then I go ahead and look for a panel. So this is a panel here, and I have Misty fused it. So anybody who follows me knows that I think Misty Fuse is gold. So what Misty Fuse is, it's a fusible that has no paper on it. So, and it's a very, very lightweight. And I remember speaking to Iris one time about, oh, I ran out of Misty Fuse and I had to use that Wonder Under stuff. And I said, you know, I ironed it, it stopped sticking. She goes, oh yeah, it'll do that. If you over iron it, you'll iron the sticky out of it. She says, but the more you iron Misty Fuse, the stronger the bond becomes. So I no longer have that other stuff. I only have Misty Fuse. So Misty Fuse you use with a goddess sheet. I only have like 1 million of these goddess sheets because I have them everywhere, and I like to make sure that I have one down on the ironing board and then one goes on top. So I would do this, put my Misty Fuse on a single layer here, I do the whole thing, put another goddess sheet on top, and then I would iron. So that's what I've done with this one. I don't know, can you see how it kind of shines a little bit?
Yeah.
There it goes. Yeah, once
Yeah.
you get a little closer.
Yeah, you can get it good too.
Okay. So that is the main part of the whole deal, is picking your panel. You can go small, you can go large. Now, because I have it fused, I can cut it very easily. So for this one, so I have a shoulder, I have a collar, I have this line in the back, so I could do one piece here, but I tend to work in a big thing. So I know I can cut her out. Using my Kaffe scissors. So this is how you get your extras fabric to fill in. So I'm going to fit her in here, and she's going to come past. I can see. Okay, so see, here's where her lines are. So we're just going to not worry about the lines in the jacket at all.
So did you have a hard time the first time you cut into a batik panel?
Oh yes. And it's funny because it was goofy because I never throw anything away. It was like, oh, well, I'm wasting this beautiful fabric. I'm like, no, ditz. Use it on something else. So now I have no problem with it. So you could leave the panel whole, but you don't have to. Meaning that, you know, there's other panels that we have, and I'll show you another one in a minute, that really could be cut this way. So I'm going to, then I take this and I'm going to fuse it. So I always do. You guys know how to do that. I don't need to show you how that is. And then I would do either hand stitching or machine stitching. I love the Bernina stitch regulator, so I would usually put free motion stitching on here. And then I know I'm stable. I've got it fused. I've got it down around the big motifs, and I'm going to keep it in place. It's going to be able to be washed, and then I will accent it with hand stitching. So I like to mix both of them. But what this tells you is you can do it without a machine. You can do it strictly with fusing and then hand stitching. All right. And then maybe, you know, I see I can take this and I have all of these pieces that fit really nicely
And
into
we talked
the
about
pocket.
the shoulder yesterday too, is this would work up on the shoulder.
It would, absolutely. So this will work up here. Now the other thing that I did do, we have these Indonesian scrap packs, and we have these fabulous $18 scrap packs that could give you pieces that are wide. These are not wide, but the other packs, the 2-yard packs, Aboriginal colors, those are great. You can use them. So I happen to have a drawer that is scrap packs. So I can take this part, and maybe I want to do my cuffs like Liz did here. Or I'm going to do my pockets. I'm going to take this out and do this. So I can bring some other fabric in there. So this is the fabric from my panel, and then this is the fabric that, you know, I have as an accent. So look at those 2-yard packs. They're $18 for 2 yards. They're 44, 42 inches wide. They're great accessories. I'm sure you have some. Australian fabrics work really well with this too. All right, so that's this one. So we tend to, because the artist that I just showed you with the women, Jaka, he was a very large percentage of the fabric of the panels that we had as a business at the time. So those were the ones that we kind of chose. So, but this one is Bam Bam. This is a smaller panel. This is a different jacket. So I can incorporate my fish here. And that one kind of takes up the whole panel. So what can I use to accent it?
You cut those fish out.
You cut those fish out, yes. Chris did cut her fish out. So yes, you can. And then you actually fit within it, and then you have all of this fabric that you can use as an accent. But we can also bring in some batiks or Aboriginal. I'm not sure how, I kind of like that one. This one's kind of cool because it's got blocks. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry, but I know we have it. But this could be really great accents around in the jacket. So you have this piece, so we cut our fish out of here, and then we have, you know, this strip here or this strip here. Just start looking at how the jacket's been created. This is a longer jacket. And use the structure of the jacket to direct you. It's not higher math. It's looking at what already is there and seeing how you can fill it in. And you're fusing it. This is really fun to do. All right, what time is it?
9:53.
9:53, okay.
Can you show some sewing?
Yes. I do, but I wanted to do, like, this is another one that I want to cut this out, and like maybe I'd cut the girls. This is my Statue of Liberty. This is my Liberty Woman. I love this panel. So this is another one. So we could take it and cut it here, and then we could have the birds on the front facing. And so you just look at pieces and find the lines and do it. It's easy. It's fun. Come join me on the 29th and we'll make several jackets. All right. So I was telling you about a jacket that I made. This is one that's been in the store. Here. So this, if you've been in the store, you recognize this. So I decided I would try to do some machine embroidery. Okay, so this is my first time live with machine embroidery, so I'm gonna try it. This is a 790 Pro.
What hoop is that?
This is the clamp hoop. So I have the clamp hoop. I use sticky back on here. So this is the sticky back. It was in the drawer. Stabilizer template sheets. Don't hold me. I mean, I could be the renegade embroidery person doing this totally wrong, but okay. So this is a 790 Pro. You will see that it's a flat black. It's awesome. I have threaded it. It threads like a normal 700, 790. But this is the new addition to it.
Kathy Buck says, go girl.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Yes, she did, Jen. She mentioned the scrap packs of Indonesian and Australian.
Okay, so I have threaded my needle. That was what I did. It's like so cool. So this is the thread needle button. I like the manual threader. I can do it. It does take practice. Anybody has problems with their manual threader and you live in my area, please come and see me because I will teach you how to do it because Kathy Buck taught me how to do it. All right, now we're in the embroidery side of the machine. We're going to go to what they call BQM things. BQMs. I can't find the word. Kathy, what's the word? So there's different, when you do embroidery, they have different names. Like, you know, a JPEG is a picture. This is a BQM. BQM is also used by long arms. So it's really very quite diverse. And the fact that it's allowing you to use it on a computer, a domestic machine, is really pretty awesome. Okay, so I saved my, all right, hold on. Sorry, I have to go back. Okay, that's it. I have to find that one again.
We've got a question of how much the machine is going for.
Okay, the machine is MSRP is $15,000. You do need to come to our store for us to help you purchase it and take it home. We will. The machines are here. I mean, I'm sorry, they're in the U.S.
Which one are you using?
I'm gonna use this one. All right, so I have to make sure. It says I got a clamp hook. Clamp, okay. Okay, guys, I'm really nervous, so please just bear with me here. I only got to practice this once with a lot of help on the phone. Because I have not started learning a lot of the embroidery. I think it's actually really pretty fantastic. And once you get the software in it, the creativity as an artist is really phenomenal. Okay, sorry, I was struggling there. Okay, so have the hoop. This. So, all right. What is so awesome about this is if you see this is, oh no, I have to follow directions. This is not a square, okay? So I can take a square pattern and I can make it, oh, now it's gonna make me do this again. Okay, see? They really are very easy. I know I'm making it very hard, but it's because I can't see. It's a very simple click. Maybe kind of very simple. Ah, there it goes. Okay, I can't see it. All right. So what this is morphing. I don't know if that's the real terminology. Then that's what we call it. And it's going to give me a 1/8 border. So it's not going to, I'm going to set the borders. Let's see here. All right, see where it went? So now I'm going to tell it where I want it to start. All right. So this is within my piece. Okay. This is my bottom piece. No, come on. Sorry. I should have my thing. Okay, this is what happened to me yesterday.
No, it was the buttons.
So, see where my line is? This is where I want to go. I want to stay within this area. I don't want to run into the edge of my jacket. Okay, I'm coming. See what's happening to this program, to this pattern? Okay. So now...
So you could have it that shape if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I can put it into a space that's a non-traditional, conventional, because I've told it where I want it to go. Sorry, Kyle. Okay. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. Hopefully I don't break anything. Okay. All right, everybody hold your breath. I got a green button. Okay. This won't take long to stitch. So I decided that I wasn't going to use cotton. You can use cotton, but I really like this Mirage. Wonderfil Mirage is a rayon thread, but it's the variegated thread. And I just thought, oh, well, you know, a little pop of color would be really cool. So, there it goes. But this is something that's very advanced in the domestic sewing arena. They have done a couple of other things to this machine where they've improved the threading path, the back hook on the back of the machine, the tension dials, the take up. So they have done some things to strengthen the bobbin case. All of that is all really awesome. So we also have an embroidery module, obviously, that we're using that comes with the machine. But the machine will run up to 33% faster than a 790 and a new STD. I don't know what that means, and I don't have a tendency to want to go really, really fast. So, but that is important to people who are probably doing more than a block. It also has incorporated the self-threader in there, but the embroidery capabilities are really pretty amazing. The other class that I took was about the BERNINA software, the V9. Wow, that is so cool also. And the digitizing, as well as what it allows you to do without the digitizing. So that is kind of interesting as well. I just need more hours in the day. Or maybe I just need to not do paperwork. So I'm really excited with what I was able to learn. This summer session of BERNINA sales do come with free gifts when you purchase the machines from us. We also give you free help for a year. You get stuck. You break something. We help you through all of that. We want to make sure the machine is working and that you're happy with it. We also give you the first service, mastery classes, a community. Yeah, it worked! It worked. Kathy, it worked. All right, that's awesome. So, there's other things I know. So I have to tell it I won. It has a flag. I finished the race. And I can take this off. Let's see, I can park this. Park it. Park it. Park it. Okay. Take it off. Oh, let's go this way. I know people have more patience than me on this stuff. I can't, hold on, I gotta take these off. There it goes. All right, so here's what's nice about the clamp hook. Clamp hoop. It's there. And that's how I put it. There, one clamp. So
did they introduce a smaller hoop?
They did.
BU?
It's now available for the 5. So there is a smaller hoop that will work on the 5. So that's really awesome. So to finish my jacket, what I will do is I will trim this yellow to where I want it. I had already fused the fabric onto there, onto the jacket. So that's all ready to go. I just need to trim it. So I'll take a stiletto and I will mark the line, and then I left some to come all the way down here, and that will finish my jacket. Oh my gosh, I did it. I'm so excited. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. I can assure you. So, any questions that you have, we will definitely on the 15th be doing demos for the 790 Pro. Barbara and we will be doing demos on the hour. Please come, please see it. It is very exciting. We have other options for you. We do have some. We have K770 special editions, which we love. It's wonderful. And we have some 475s. We have machines for everybody who wants to be sewing. We even have a couple of used machines, which is very new for us to be doing. So come let us help you take a Bernina home with you today. Thank you for joining us. I am off to teach an indigo class today. So thanks for joining me. Bye.